who have tied to achieve the second highest grade point average, earning them the distinction of co-salutatorians. At this time, I call upon co-salutatorian Ms. Carissa Chandrasky to deliver the salutatory address.
Welcome to the graduation of St. Petersburg Catholic's class of 2015. We're done. The plague of senioritis is finally over. We've come a long way, and I know how cliché that sounds, but think about it. Are you the same person you were 4 years ago? A little less than 4 years ago, we walked into the auditorium to hear Mr. McMahon sing the Little Drummer Boy song to us. Then they set us free into the empty hallways to find our classes and meet our teachers. Some people were from the same school, some recognized each other from those awkward middle school dances, and some didn't know a single face. We were excited, we were scared, we were nervous, we were feeling a whole lot of emotions, but we're teenagers, so that's normal. Freshman year was about getting to know the school and each other. It was about learning grammar in sisters class, being a high flyer in global studies, and finding a chair for your shadow in our 30-person Spanish 1 honors class. We learned who was good at math, who was good at science, who got thrown by Shaquille O'Neal, and who got mugged in Africa on their way to dinner. Suddenly, 2012 came around, and our first year of high school was over. We had become sophomores. Now, I'm going to be honest, that wasn't our best year. However, that was also the year that many of us built trenches in world history, ran around campus for our sophomore retreat scavenger hunt, and was of course our first year as champions of the canned food drive. This was also the year that the state was crazy enough to give us our licenses and let most of us drive by ourselves. Then we became juniors and everything felt a little different. The tides had turned and we were upperclassmen. Last year, it started to hit us that we were halfway done with high school. We started to mature because we all started putting our eyes on the prize, that is, graduation. This was the year we all started to branch out more, joining honor societies and clubs we never thought about joining before. Maybe it was for the sake of college applications, but somewhere along the way, we learned to work more as a unit than simply as individuals. During our junior year, we learned that air is blue and that physics is really hard. We also learned about the beautiful resort city of Caesarea Philippi in religion. And most importantly, we proved to all the other grades that we could win the canned food drive again. We watched the grade above us get accepted into colleges as we took our first ACTs and SATs, hoping that we would never have to take another standardized test ever again. Then, all of a sudden, we were seniors. A year ago, we didn't even know what colleges to consider, and then, all at once, we had to start filling out college applications and meet with our guidance counselors for the first time since freshman year. By our senior year, you would have thought we all knew the school forwards and back, yet we still forgot what classes or lunches we had next, and I'm pretty sure half of you guys didn't touch your lockers all year. Ironically, our parking spots, and a part of the first year the school instituted the iPad. Throughout this year, we learned, well, hopefully something. And now we're all here, about to graduate. If it weren't for a multitude of people, many of us wouldn't be here today. Our parents, coaches, music directors, administrators, and even our everyday teachers. They all gave us a chance, and I hope that each of us has at least one person in that congregation that we would like to thank. From the day I realized I was going to college, it started to hit me more and more that I was leaving home. However, I'm not leaving one home, I'm leaving two. Though it breaks my heart to leave so many people who dedicated their time to prepare us for college and just listen to us complain about life in general, it's time for us to move on. The great Maya Angelou once said, "People will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel," and I hope